Yo, I Respectfully Disagree podcast, episode 121. E is in the building. Coach is in the building, so y'all know what that means. We getting ready to have some fun today.
Party time.
We getting ready to have some fun today, man. A lot of things done happened. E was like, hey, we got fired up. It's nice and cool outside, so we gonna chop it up. Shout out to everybody that listened to the last episode, man. Everybody been talking about my brother. Appreciate him jumping on the mic, man.
That boy, wow, man. When he said, am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Man, when he said, man, twerk on me and watch this sucker grow.
No filter at
killed
all,
me,
man.
I've been at work, so I got to watch it tomorrow.
Man,
No filter
that hurt me to the core right there, man. He has no chill whatsoever.
But I swear it's like, even when I was out delivering shirts, people was like, man, when your brother gonna get on there again? I keep telling them, like, man, you need to do your own show.
Yeah.
Do your own. So appreciate y'all checking that out, giving us some feedback. But today, man, we're going to touch on Draymond Green. That's the hot topic. We're going to touch on Tom Brady.
That's my quarterback.
We're going to touch on Tom Brady. Whatever else. If y'all want to touch the Kanye thing, we can. It don't matter. Where we starting?
You said Draymond first. Let's
Let's
start with
Draymond, man.
Yeah. So here's my question I propose to y'all because I saw your post. All right. Was it a sucker punch or not? That's where we starting.
You want to go first?
No. I don't know about these new cats, but if you walk up on me, once you get in elbow range, you got to go sleep. I ask questions when you wake up. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to sleep me, so I got to sleep you. And the fact that Jordan Poole pushed him first, after that, you put it in Draymond's hands, and Draymond put him through the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say about 20% of it was probably a sneak. But it's like Coach said, man, when somebody walk up on you, man, you got to be prepared for what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying, afterwards and shit. And he pushed him. You pushed me like that. And the crazy part about it is when Jordan pushed him, he was the one that went backwards. So he got to get in the weight room for one. And man, Draymond did what any hood nigga would do. Fought with the right.
Nah, he put everything.
Yeah, broke my boy down like the Twin Towers in New York. That's how he crumbled, man. Like
he put everything into that.
Yeah, man. It was because like when they first reported it, it wasn't no video out.
Nah,
there wasn't no we just knew that okay, they got into a fight. It was probably a little scuffle. Maybe somebody got slammed or something or whatnot. And Avery was the one that tagged us in it,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at that shit like, God damn, like he caught him with a right. Like I'm talking about a flush right. I'm talking about what this boy can't even be on TNT for a couple days and shit. He got a fist print on his face.
You got to put the steak on it.
Man,
nice steak on the eye.
We ain't even talking about no ribeye. We talking about the cowboy.
Nah, he got a bag of peas on that eye right
Man,
now.
I'm talking about, he beige too, so it's going to be on there for a couple weeks. Yeah. And it's like I said, man, you yellow motherfuckers, man, y'all taking L's.
They
left
definitely
and
took
right,
the L
bro.
on this one.
Left and right.
But I have a follow-up question. Nobody in the thing was shocked when it happened, though.
Nope.
Look, you took the words out of my mouth. I was
true.
just waiting for you to
That
finish.
is true.
Nobody
reacted. Nobody, like, as soon as he was walking over, somebody's supposed to be like, hey, bro, not today, man.
Right.
The season get ready to start. We not doing this today. But it was just like, oh, hell, another day with Draymond, I guess. I don't know.
I just wish it was audio with the video. But then I see something talking about Jordan Poole saying that there's been some sort of discrepancy in the locker room since they won the championship. Like it's just been like heated, whatever. But I mean, if anybody played organized sports, that stuff happens on a normal basis.
We see it every day.
Like, it happens. I mean, yeah, y'all coaches, so I know y'all see it.
Once they get to losing, and then look, y'all quit yelling at your teammates, quit this and that. It's like, all right,
Man, hey.
As bad as I want to hit the button, I'm not, because everything that y'all saying is right. Like I told you all a few minutes ago, it's like I borderline feel like it was a sucker punch, but like you all said, the number one rule is, once you get within arm's reach, once you come beyond my wrist, now you in my personal space. And if I allow you to keep coming, whatever happens after that is on me.
Yep.
So once he pushed that dude and your hands are still down,
Man.
Yeah.
you welcome that, bro. Like,
Plus it was crazy because it was like, I feel what Kevin Hart said when he said, man, you ever seen somebody go to sleep? He's like, wow. That's how he was. Like, he caught him and he grabbed him. He palmed his head when he was falling down. I don't know if y'all saw that. But he like, wow, and he grabbed his head. And I'm like, damn, like maybe, you know, about to rock him to sleep. And that's what he did. Like, because like soon as he caught him, like he just crumbled. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like he pushed him and that little backwards whatever. Now Draymond comes with that momentum coming back forward. And he closed that space so quick, and it was like.
But see what that, because we all the same age. You know what I'm saying? Another thing Kevin Hart said, you remember the shove. That's how you judge if you won't fight somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently, Jordan Poole don't know that rule. And he shoved him, and he went backwards. So, with that, you should have known, nigga, abort. Leave the gym.
He couldn't go nowhere. The wall was right there.
Man, hey.
And wall, hey.
Man, he should have pulled the assistant trainer over to take that right. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was like all fists, bro. And it's crazy because I wish it was audio because we would have heard that clear as day. I'm talking about cock, and man, hey,
he
boy.
was squeal like Prince. You heard him squeal like Prince.
But like I told you on your post, true story. Everybody that's on my friends list that was on the team with us that day, was in practice that day. I was a junior, my junior year, and we was practicing, and one of the seniors was picking on freshmen.
Oh.
Shout out to Grimm. So he's trying to buck up to him and this and that. The little dude was, I don't mean to call you out, but he started crying and everything.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, man, get the fuck on somewhere with that bullshit, man. Get off of him, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I just kind of shoved him back. And next thing I know, he's coming up at me like Draymond was coming.
Oh, he got to go sleep.
Yeah.
And before he even got to arm's reach, it was
sleep.
just like natural reaction. Click, click, click. I threw 3 of them. Next thing I know, his shit was leaking. Coach, y'all get out of here, blah, blah, blah. They sent me home. The next day I come to school. Of course, this happened after school, so they got to turn it in.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the principal's office. They suspended me for 2 days.
For a team fight?
They suspended me from school.
That's that county shit, man. They don't do it in the hood.
It's on school grounds.
No.
It was at school, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was at school, but I got
suspended from school for 2 days.
I'd have lit that motherfucker up.
And come to find out, his nose was broke. Broke dude nose. Y'all know where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Told y'all I only graduated with 8 black folks. So when I did come back to school, everybody's pissed that I'm still on the team. They're pissed that I only got 2 days suspension.
I've been pissed.
When I tell you legit, white kids versus the black kids type shit, like they threatened we having a fight after school, meet in the parking lot, all over everybody trying to rally behind him because his nose was broke.
Oh, so it's a white boy you hit?
Yeah.
That's why he got the 2 days.
Yeah.
And it was just like, bro, it was just a natural reaction. That's why I'm saying it's like if Poole ain't never been in no altercation, that wasn't the time to start. Because you push somebody and you leave your fucking guard down. Come on, bro. You asking for that.
Because Draymond straight hood nigga. He's from Flint, Michigan. Jordan Poole gave me New Hampshire vibes. That's where he's from. Probably.
Somewhere, dog, like for real. That's why I was sitting there, I was like, anybody that's been on a team knows what happens. And that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, we experienced that. True story. Plus, he was dating one of the cheerleaders. So when I get back on the court, they don't even want to cheer for me no more. Dog. I'm sitting there like, man, fuck y'all.
But here's what I don't like. Because everybody knows when Jordan did it, that's a motivation. That's the killer instinct. That's the oh my goodness. That's why everybody want to be like Mike. But now Draymond get it. They want his job.
Preach.
They want him out. They want him gone. Draymond, they ain't sign your max deal. Come on to the Lakers, man. You, Bron, and AD can get you at least 2 more before y'all.
I saw them tweets.
Hit the breach.
Yeah.
They was like Draymond trying to get to LA.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Come on.
The funniest tweet was Lamar Jackson's by far.
Oh yeah.
His was the funniest tweet.
What did he say? I don't think I saw that one.
Let me find that because I posted that on Facebook. He had the funniest tweet.
So, did he say it's on site for the rest of the season?
I think
you know
so.
what? I lied. I did see that.
Because that's what. Uncle Shay said that, and he has. We fighting 82 games plus the playoffs.
Yeah, we fighting after
every game.
But that's why I'm telling y'all, it was so much tension in school. Like no lie.
I mean, I believe you.
It was so much tension to where like even the teachers was like, y'all need to squash this, da 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 da. Like they was waiting on my ass.
See,
like,
this is the tweet that I didn't like, and it had to come from punk ass Kendrick Perkins. Yeah,
dumbass. You can't even spell dumbass.
I'm gonna try to sound as close as how he talk as possible.
Carry on, God. Dumbass.
Like for real. So this is what KP said, and he said, beyond that being a sucker move, Draymond, y'all can't make me laugh. They can't make me laugh. I'm being serious right now. You can't make me laugh. They can't make me laugh, man. I'm being serious right now. Hold on. So he said, beyond that being a sucker move, Draymond needs to know what he did to Jordan Poole as a man, the Warriors as a team, and his own legacy. Leadership is more than holding teammates accountable. You got to check yourself. Carry on. That carry on shit is like very suspect.
It is played out.
Yeah.
Everybody on TV got to have some kind of something now. That's why I was like,
and see, even Chris Child said something and shit, and I thought he was gonna bring up the Kobe incident.
Woo!
But he was saying like so much shit happened in the Knicks locker room.
I can believe that.
Yeah, cause you think Oakley was still there.
Anthony Mason, all them folks.
Man, yeah. Anthony Mason looked like he did 10 flat. Rest in peace to Mace. No disrespect to him, but yeah, he was like one of my favorite enforcers.
Man,
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
that 4 points and 5 good fouls.
Man,
that was a norm, dog. So hopefully they able to put that behind them because a lot of people picking Golden State to run it back.
It's crazy. They got them like the 8th seed in the West.
No, they don't.
I swear.
What you watching?
Oh, wow, you telling me something I don't know.
Man, that's the reports I be getting on my phone. They said they disrespecting Golden State so bad.
You need to quit watching Bleacher Report.
They ain't Bleacher. Like I be getting the alerts.
Everybody I see is Golden State, it's Memphis, it's
Sports Center disrespecting them so bad. Like no lie, no cap. They got them 8. They got the Lakers and Brooklyn in the finals, and I'm looking how?
That's Vegas trying to rob people.
Like, come on now. Like, because if anything, I'm like with Stephen A. I think the only team that's probably going to challenge Golden State will be either Memphis if they stay healthy or the Clippers if they stay healthy.
Man,
I want to see the Clippers first. I want to see how that's all going.
Something just ain't right in the basement, dog. They can't get right.
The Clippers,
yeah, ain't right in the basement.
I think John Wall looks at like we gonna end up doing an episode on the NBA. I don't want to get sidetracked from what we trying to do.
NFL though.
Speaking of NFL, you know what?
We can talk about it.
That's what I was going to say. Speaking of NFL, that's a smooth transition right there. So
one thing for the transition. All right, YouTube, find the person that has the tape when Draymond knocked out KD, I know he had to knock out KD in one of them practices. Whoever got that tape, please, TMZ, call that man,
holla at
make
us.
him a millionaire. I want to see KD get knocked out. All right, back to football.
TMZ, holla at us. That's a smooth transition. I've been waiting on everybody. Like, the mic is open. You hit me up, say, man, we got fired up.
Yeah.
Cool. This is week 5 of the NFL?
Yep.
So I don't want to necessarily say it's still early, but it ain't time to hit the panic button.
Yes, it is.
It is for a couple teams.
Yeah, it is
for a couple teams.
So in other words, y'all disagree. All right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Because I'm going to tell you now, Denver, bruh, somebody said they should have simulated that game last night. Cooked me.
I sat up and watched. I tortured myself
And
watching that last
then
night.
you didn't make it no better saying that the Birds and the Commanders got the next Thursday game. So I told my people, I said, man, I'm going to purposely either work overtime that day or I'm going to bed early that day.
I just played Madden.
I'm not watching that game, bro. But it's so crazy about the Broncos, man, because I said this. When the Raiders got Devontae Adams, when the Broncos basically traded their whole team for Russell Wilson, I was like, on paper, and then Khalil Mack went to the Chargers.
Yep.
On paper, they look like the dominant division. On paper, because of the players. Man, bro.
That division.
You could give me $1 million right now, the Broncos would be 4-0.
But let's not sleep on the Chargers though, cause they doing something.
But the Chargers is like, I mean, they got blown out by the Jaguars.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
I thought they.
Yeah,
Last
Jags
week.
smoked them. That's
Last
why I
week.
told you. I think it was you. I was like, man, the Jags is not bad.
Not this previous week because they played the Eagles. I'm talking about the week before. So it had to been week 2 or 3. Man, Jaguars,
like a 39
man, they
14.
smoked the Chargers.
Is that the game after Herbert got hurt?
That was the game he broke his ribs got messed up. It was that game.
No, it wasn't that game.
It wasn't that game?
It was the game after. That was a mulligan.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
But yeah, the Jaguars smoked them, man.
Okay.
It's like you just don't know what you're gonna get with the Chargers because Herbert is.
He's hurt.
He's like.
He's hurt, man.
You just don't know. Like Herbert's playing like Louisville. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Dude,
with them.
I hope we lose tomorrow so we get rid of Satterfield.
I do too. That's what I told my home. I
hate
said
rooting
Louisville need a tank tomorrow.
I hate rooting against my team, but man,
Yeah, they smoked the Chargers 38-10.
Yeah.
Okay, but was that the game he got hurt? Was that the game he got hurt? The game he came back.
He got
the
hurt.
next game?
He got hurt against. I thought he got hurt against the Raiders.
Okay,
That might have been. Was that week 3 then?
That was week 1.
So he got hurt against the Raiders. Then he came back against the Jaguars. And that's
No, they beat the Raiders. They lost to the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
against the Chiefs.
that was
Chiefs.
that game.
And then
Yeah.
came back.
So then week 3 was when they played the Jaguars. You're right.
Okay.
You're
So
right.
he was hurt. So okay, I'm gonna get him a mulligan.
You're right. Shout out to my brother real quick, man. I've been trying to make that trade, man. Let me get Herbert up off you, bro.
Nah.
But yeah, on paper, man, they look like because of the star power, they look like the dominant division. And the only one that's cooking, of course, is the Chiefs. You got the Raiders is 1-3, and honestly, they shouldn't be 1-3. They should be 0-4.
That's on Carr, bro.
Yeah, and then you're right. It is on him. Broncos should definitely be 0-4.
Yep.
We tricked the game off against them, but it was like I kept telling everybody, typical Jimmy Garoppolo, and everybody was coming from my head. It was like, you can't blame it on him. And I was like, why the fuck not? Because he missed 2 critical passes to Debo that could have led to a touchdown.
Speaking of Debo, a monster.
He is.
Okay, let's speak it now.
Yes. Yeah.
The Rams are done.
Garbage.
Yeah.
If y'all let
Detroit Stafford's back. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, Detroit Matt's back.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
What I don't understand, and y'all the football people, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Why is it that nobody can game plan for Cup? That man had 15 targets last week.
But that's the thing. But like you said, when you when you giving him that he's in that. You getting 20, 25 targets.
Yeah.
If I throw you the ball 25 times, you're going to break loose 15 of them.
Yeah.
And that's so 15 at 10 yards a pop is 15 for 150. Now, when you get 2-3 touchdowns, that's a route. When you're able to get them, stop them short, that's a nice stat line.
it's a question mark with somebody who was watching that game. Who not watching, but who was commentating that game? I think it might have been Aikman. You know, he stay high after Reggie. Because his eyes always red.
He can't spell Reggie.
But he said Cooper Kupp might be the best receiver in the league. And you can put a question mark on that. I think he probably might be the best route runner.
Nah, his routes is crisp.
In the league, yeah. But he plays mostly in the slot. The slot is very hard to defend because you have a nickel corner or a linebacker chasing you.
And but even when you see
now,
that
matchup, this is us schooling you on the football.
I get, but I still want to hit the button.
No, I'm not saying he's not a great receiver because I like Cooper Kupp. He's nice, but in the slot he gonna tear you up.
You get every route.
Yeah,
you have every route in the route tree, plus 20, plus 10 option routes.
Yeah,
but that's what makes him amazing, in my opinion, because most diva receivers is scared to go across the middle.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go out. It don't matter where you send him at. He's going to, like you said, he's going to run that route to a T, and them hands is going to be, I don't hardly see him drop nothing.
He's a better version, because we've seen this before, how Wes Welker was at the Colts, how Amendola, how Edelman was at the Patriots. Just imagine if Tom Brady had a Cooper Kupp on his team.
I'm going to give you one better. Ed McCaffrey.
Ed McCaffrey, yeah.
Ed McCaffrey made the slot position.
Yep. True. That is true.
So let me ask y'all this, though, because in the beginning, I thought Kupp was a product of Woods and all of them being out there, and it just so happens he's the one that's always, because all the attention was everywhere else.
He was the reason why Woods and them was getting open.
Right.
Because you have to, Kupp will literally take a 10-yard route and turn it into 50 yards.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you say he's the best receiver.
No.
No, I'm saying you said that.
Both things can be true.
Yeah.
That Aikman said he's the best receiver, and you don't necessarily agree with that. But I'm saying that, like, the eye test almost says that it is. Like, he is.
Both things. I think that in his earlier years, he was learning from a Robert Woods and some of them, I think D-Jack was there.
Yeah.
He was learning from them, learning how to run your routes, how to do this, how to work. And then when some of them other guys tried to step it away, he stepped up. And last year was just one of them monster seasons where I told you he was getting them because before Odell got there and Woods was doing this thing, he was getting 25 targets.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the ball thrown at you 25 times, if you just half of that is 10.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like where the ball is. 3rd and 8. Know where the ball going.
And then the fact that they don't have no other receivers, so the ball is going to him.
With zero run game, like where the ball going.
But when you sitting there in that pocket and he's running across the field, so he done left. He got the corner in his back pocket. He's cutting across. He's cleared the linebacker, and before you get to the other side, he just happened to hit him. Like you said, now you're in the middle of the field, and you've cleared the defense, and now it's just you and the safety. If the safety make the tackle, 20-yard gain. The safety miss, he hit his head on the goalpost. And that's what was happening.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this, though. Sticking with receivers, because shout out to Jared. I'm going to tag you. He's a Cincinnati fan. I drunk the Joe Burrow Chase Kool-Aid.
I think everybody did.
And some of these fantasy leagues, I'm like, oh, I got Chase, da-da-da-da. And I'm livid. So with Chase, Higgins, Boyd, and you got Mixon in the back, why are they not producing?
Because of the offensive line.
The offensive line, and Burrow's not healthy yet.
Yeah.
Like, something is up with him. Because he's my quarterback. Yeah. That's why I'm asking Kevin for Herbert, because I'm like, nah, I can't do nothing with Burrow right now.
Their line is terrible.
Their line is terrible. They upgraded their line, but their line hasn't been long enough together to mix yet.
Yeah.
They're not leaning enough on Mixon, because Mixon is a beast. They need to just go ahead and lean on him until Joe gets till Joe gets healthy. But since Joe's the next big thing, they're rushing him back. He's not ready. He's not healthy yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this, because like I said, I'm watching football just from a entertainment perspective. Play Madden enough to kind of understand what's going on out there, but it's like, all right, the offensive line is trash. Would you not run shorter routes to get the ball out of his hand? Cincinnati, to me, is like, if we ain't hitting a home run, then punt it away. I'm like, bro, like, y'all got receipt. Y'all have weapons.
It's a mentality.
Why is everybody running 10-yard routes?
It's a mentality thing. They're trying. That's their thing. It worked until it doesn't. And right now, this doesn't. And they're using the excuse that he's hurt because he is, and they're
like, I drunk at Kool-Aid. Like, I'm hot. I'm disappointed about
everybody thought
them.
it was. I mean, this is supposed to be this Cincinnati. Cleveland's down.
I mean, but
Pittsburgh's
that's because
down.
the quarterback, though.
They're supposed to.
I mean, even though Brissett, I said Brisket. Brissett is actually playing good.
Yeah. He's managing.
Yeah,
well
he's going to keep them afloat.
But that run game, though.
Yeah.
I've been telling people for years, Chubbs is that dude. That's who I used to play with on Madden.
Chubb, I don't give a shit about what's the Colts running back? Taylor, because they had him rated number 1. And it's crazy because they had him rated number 1 over him and Henry. Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry.
Hey, Henry's back.
Yeah, and in that game, man,
he took that game between him and Taylor. Personally.
Yeah. So
God bless.
If you ask me, I think right now Chubb's the best running back in the league.
Easy.
And it's not even close.
Easy.
Because he's going to get you 100. And they got a 2-headed monster back there with him and Hunt.
Hunt.
And
honestly, I feel like they don't use them right.
They don't use them right. They definitely don't, because Hunt can run up the gaps and he's a good pass catcher.
That's what I was going to say. He's got hands.
Yeah. But it plays a major part when you basically got a game managing quarterback in there. You don't have your starter.
See, here's the reason they can't really use Hunt is Chubb's one of those ones you got to keep on eating.
Yeah,
he's eating. So when you bring in Hunt, for one, you know he's back there, because usually when he's back there, he's catching passes. So you already know the game plan is changing. Plus, now you just sat Chubb down. Now he's cooling off again. So you got to.
Yeah. And so, what about Lamar? We're gonna stick in this division real quick.
It's not Lamar. It's the coach.
It's the coach. It's
coach.
Definitely on the coach.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing, because he's actually trying to get this man his money.
Yeah, he's putting the ball in Lamar's hands. He's making Lamar a bust.
But with doing that, it might cause.
Is he 2-player friendly?
It's looking like
it. Yeah, hell yeah.
If I'm on that defense, I'm pissed,
because there's no way they should have lost that Bills game.
But you saw Pete. If you watched the game, you saw Peters at Harbaugh's neck.
Yeah,
bro, that's 3. You know what? Nah, they only lost 2, right?
Lost 2 games. Yeah.
So I'm going all the way back to Miami.
The Miami game they shouldn't have lost. Baltimore realistically should be 4-0.
Yeah, that's why we was arguing on Facebook. I deleted the post out of respect, because I was talking reckless on there to a couple of people. Shout out to my guy Daryl. Like, I was out of pocket for where that conversation went.
I missed that.
Yeah,
we was going.
Dang, I missed that.
Yeah, because I missed that one too.
I'm upset with myself about that.
That was that day where everybody's slamming the defense, and I'm like, hell no. You got a 3-touchdown lead going into the fourth quarter, and you know that they gave up the touchdown at the beginning of the fourth. Your offense comes back out, manage the clock. Most would assume manage the clock. They went for it on 4th and whatever it was. You're giving Tua a short field when Tyreek Hill just busted their heads. As hot as it was that day, we still talking about the beginning of the year, so it's steaming hot outside. Players is cramping up and everything else. They bust their head again. All right, we got to get a score now. They end up getting a field goal. They come down. Miami's cooking now. You put all that pressure on your defense, and they went for it on 4th down again and didn't get it. So you put Miami in a short field again. You can't blame the defense for a short field with 2 of the fastest receivers in the league.
Yeah.
And they had the momentum going. Bail your defense out by controlling the clock the best that you can.
Yeah.
What Harbaugh has to learn is a punt isn't a bad thing.
Show the hell ain't.
At all.
He gambles. Wait, a punt is not a bad thing because at least then you pin them deep. If you go 99 on me, I'm gonna tip my hat to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the best kicker in the game right now, and Tucker is top 10, top 5 in history.
I was gonna say he got to be top 5.
I would say top 5.
So take them 3 points and move on to next week.
And not only that, hell, Buffalo wasn't even playing a good game.
Right.
So the pressure's back on them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, nah, like, everybody keeps blaming the defense. Like, don't get me wrong, Lamar playing his ass off.
He is.
I love him because
He did have 2 picks this game. I don't
hella
like,
points on
I
fantasy.
got him too. That's why I keep telling him. I was like,
He's
bro, I
gonna
don't have no
hella
bias
points.
against Lamar because
Lamar. He's my
how many
quarterback.
conversations did we have when he was getting drafted? I was like, bro, they wrong for trying to make him change positions.
Yeah.
I'm going to bat for him. But it's like, okay, at the end of the day, bro, you got to call a spade a spade. And we've had the conversation about him and Murray and all this time, and I will apologize live on the podcast and everything else.
Thank you.
My bad. All right.
I don't know what the hell you were seeing in Murray.
But here's the thing, though, because
he's light skinned.
maybe I got caught up in the backyard football plays where he's scrambling. You see his little legs running, and then he's flicking that motherfucker 60 yards, and he's creating and making plays. Where when I watch Lamar, and I've told you all this before, it's like even when you go back to Louisville, unless the receiver is crossing in front of his face, you don't see him making quarterback throws, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It's like even now, the plays that he's made thus far, some of them is like, all right, he's just putting it up for grabs, and it just so happens that what's his name, Duvernay.
And then I seen Andrews catch one. He's like some of his passes is out the back of luck.
Lamar's biggest problem is he's always had a special skill set. Nobody has ever taught him how to get to that third read.
Mm-hmm.
It's first read, second read, go hit your head on the goalpost.
Yep.
Exactly.
And you can do that. You can do that in Pop Warner. You can do that in high school. You can do that in college. When you have linebackers that can run sub 4.4s, you can't do that no more. And he does it enough, but he has to learn to hit that third read. Until he does that, it's going to be
Vic had that same issue until he got to Philly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did Randall Cunningham.
Yep, same
but
thing.
In reality, we're all seeing the same thing. So we don't necessarily disagree. And that's where I'm like, does it come down to fan favorite? Y'all happen to be Louisville fans. That's how I started looking at it, because I was like, I see Kyler Murray make the throws. He's not as entertaining as Lamar. I'm willing to concede that.
But let me stop you. You have to realize, Murray is throwing a D-hop. Lamar is throwing to you.
Yeah.
Hollywood doing numbers right now.
But that's the.
I mean, but Hollywood had nice seasons when he was with Baltimore, though.
Hollywood would get you them passes until it's crunch time.
Yeah,
but that's what everybody kept leaning their head. Oh, Lamar was feeding him. He was just dropping him.
Think about Lamar's MVP year. Most of that was because of Hollywood Brown. Yeah. You got to think about the week 1 game against Minnesota. I mean, not Minnesota, Miami that year. Hollywood Brown had like 3 touchdowns.
But that's what I'm saying. For Baltimore, they don't have a bad offensive core.
They don't at all.
Lamar doesn't feed them the way you would typically look at a quarterback to feed their receivers, and you got the secret weapon in your back pocket, which is his legs, he's using the secret weapon first.
But the problem is, they're running both receivers on nines or a deep post.
Yeah.
If they're there, they hit it. If not, it's Andrews. Andrews is not a Kittle or a Kelsey. Andrews, wherever me and my son argue about this, wherever Andrews catch the ball, he's gonna fall at.
Yep, that's true. He's not getting no yak.
He's not getting no yak. So if you throw an 8-yard route, he's getting you 8 yards and he's falling. If you get him a 12-yard route, 12 yards and he's falling.
He's your prototypical possession tight end.
Mark Rivero.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all
Jay
this.
Novacek type guy.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this though. Do you place some fault of that on the quarterback? Because I've seen times where he's looked at Andrews is wide open, but he got to turn to come back to it, or he's not leading them to have yards after the catch. Some of them plays Andrew has made, it's like, damn, that's a great ass catch because the ball was in a bad spot.
I mean, that's fair too. But like I said, that's because Lamar, his natural athletic ability is so amazing that you don't want, like what I got. He's so naturally talented, you don't want to tweak it. And so we're letting him just go off talent because it's like, do I really try to tweak it and mess him up, or just let him go out there and ball? We just let him go out there and ball, but we know that he has some flaws that if we don't fix now, it's going to hurt him in the long run. And that's the thing about it. Lamar is so naturally gifted that do I tweak it and hurt him, or just let him go ball? And everybody's letting him go ball, including Jim Harbaugh.
Well, I hope he gets paid, because at this point in time,
he's going to get paid.
The price,
unless something crazy happens, he's the MVP.
If he win the MVP and so happened to win the Super Bowl,
now you pushing.
I said so happened. I ain't say they would. I said so happened.
If he wins a playoff game, he's the highest paid.
Or even just make it to the Super Bowl. That 250 ain't that.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
It ain't today's price. Like, you can miss me with that.
So yeah,
because now you have to make me part on the team.
Yeah,
you right.
You
right.
The L in NFL now means Lamar. Yeah. National Football Lamar.
Yeah.
The ball is in his court.
Yeah. Got to put my face on the helmet and everything. Like that's what we gonna have to do.
They got a big game this week. I think he's got to get payback for what Burrow did last year.
Oh yeah.
That was one of them games where Burrow went crazy.
Man, they torched him. What was it, Baltimore?
Yeah.
In Baltimore, he torched him. Yeah.
So that's why I'm hoping for a shootout. I got both quarterbacks.
I ain't taking that game on the bet.
Look, I ain't even go over today. I'm
going over as soon as I leave here tonight. I got to get my lick back.
So real quick, before we get to Tom Brady, Tampa, and his wife, NFC East.
Hey, you being a humble fan, and I'm gonna give it to you. Y'all looking nice. Y'all defense.
I'm going to say this.
I like the defense.
Y'all defense looking nice. Y'all not put it all on Hurt's shoulders. Y'all letting the defense win y'all the game, and Hurt just can't lose it. He's not losing them, and I like that.
Y'all got a nice defense. Probably top 5, top 10.
Yeah,
probably.
Right there.
I said this. I might even said this shit to you, but I said it to my homie, man, because he's a diehard Eagles fan. I told him, if they get this man a number 1 receiver, that's all he was missing. Devontae Smith is not a number 1 receiver.
No.
He's a number 2.
I said, if they get this man a number 1 receiver, and when they traded for A.J. Brown, I was like, oh, shit. And I called it out. I said, the Philadelphia Eagles is going to win the NFC East. What's surprising me, it's surprising that y'all are 4-0, don't get me wrong. What is surprising me is the Cowboys is 3-1. And they look better with Cooper Rush in the lineup.
You took the words out of my mouth.
That's because they finally took the ball out of Dak's hand.
Completely different team.
Completely different team.
Go ahead. Elaborate on what you're saying about Dak. I want to hear it first.
Because they were making Dak be that guy, and he's not. You have Zeke, who is a monster. You have Tony Pollard, who is a great number 2. Dallas should have been averaging 175 yards rushing easy.
Yeah.
They should have three yards in a cloud of dust and just get onto the end zone. But they kept on forcing the ball in the Dak's hands to make CD the star and Cooper and Gallup and all this and that. Now the Cooper Russes are, they gone back to look. Feed the beast, feed the running game, let them get down there. And when you got the play action, hit a couple big plays, go score. There's no pressure on the quarterback.
I'm gonna hit the button real quick
I disagree.
because it ain't no feed the beast no more. Zeke is. I'm sick of him. I got him in like 4 out of 5 leagues, bro. He's just being fed. He's like food. He ain't getting the ball. He's just eating, bro. I don't understand that drop off. Like, I get it. Set him up and then bring in Pollard. I would start Pollard.
I would too.
Like, let Zeke be short yard. Put him in on 2nd and 3, 3rd and 1.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I definitely would too.
But it's in there like, bro, you keep giving this man the ball and he's not going nowhere. He don't really have hands like that, so you can't use him in that aspect.
He never had his.
That's why I've been so frustrated. But in terms of the quarterback, it's like the ball moves quicker.
Yeah.
Just off our eye test. That's why I was like, shit, I ain't. For whatever reason, Philly drops the ball against Dallas. So I'm not gonna drink that Kool-Aid.
I think y'all beat Dallas.
Y'all should.
I ain't gonna drink that
I
Kool-Aid
think the
yet.
first game y'all win, the second game y'all won't.
We'll find out. I will admit that I'm surprisingly shocked. Whatever Jalen done
But
in the offseason, kudos to him.
You also got to think about this with y'all team. You got the number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a number 1 receiver. My bad. And y'all healthy. Y'all running back is healthy.
That's the key. Cause
And y'all and the defense, y'all always had a good defense.
Hey, Parsons?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't like the comparisons, but he's just an X factor. You just see ball, go hit ball. He's going after the ball. He just one of those. You just go, that little brown thing right there, go get that right there for me. He's going to get it.
And then y'all tight end, I got him on my fantasy on all 3 leagues.
Schultz,
Good points.
Goddard,
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, so I got the wrong one. I got Schultz.
Schultz with Dallas. I'm talking about Philly.
Because at first I was pissed when I was like, man, why they letting Ertz go? Ertz?
I see why.
Yeah, I see why.
Yeah.
Okay. NFC East. Saquon might be back. Saquon's looking real nice.
He is back. They need a quarterback.
I mean, they need everything.
Bad.
They need everything.
He
but
just
Saquon
he just need
nice.
to leave he just need to lead the Giants.
That too, but
I can understand the markability because of the city, but you're not going to win in New York.
They burning his best years.
He's looking nice. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see. We didn't do the NFC East, the NFC West. We ain't gonna touch the NFC North because
they sorry.
Yeah,
they sorry.
Shout out to my pops in Minnesota, but they.
Yeah.
Speaking of your pops, man, y'all dirty. Let's talk about that.
You
real
a jerk
quick.
for that, dog.
You and Kevin dirty.
Y'all jerks.
Y'all dirty.
Y'all
you
wrong.
know what? On behalf of him.
I would put you out my
On
wheel.
behalf of him.
I'll take you out my wheel for that.
Is Kevin still in Kentucky or is he back in Texas? He leave yet?
He's leaving today.
Man, I'm going to hit soon he touch down. I'm sending a game invite. Y'all did him dirty, man.
Yeah, y'all put your pops.
I get it.
That's y'all pops, man.
I get it.
You got to understand the
Pops don't play Madden, man. Come on, man.
No, you got to understand the backstory. So first of all, they're alluding to my post the other day.
It was 87-6.
I beat my pops 87-6 in Madden. That's our family. Like, that's why I'm so competitive. Like, all my life, that's what we do. Madden, 2K, NBA Live. We're going all the way back to NFL Game Day on PlayStation and all that.
Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
That's your daddy.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I could take pride. Rest in peace to my father. I don't think I could take pride in beating my father's ass.
But here's the thing, though, because
my son's ass,
he has beaten me before in Madden. So this ain't like he's never played it on the 5, of course.
I said we talking about probably PlayStation 2.
That's what I'm
type
saying.
shit.
Like,
yeah, okay.
when I go home, I take the PlayStation with me so
Yeah.
we can sit around and play Madden and stuff like that. So this was just, and I'm gonna let the secret out. Normally, when I play against him, I hold back just to kind of let him feel good and da. But that whole day,
You an asshole.
but here I'm setting it all up though, because hear me out. That whole day, I'm working. My brother called me. I'm like, man, what y'all doing? He's like, nah, we sitting there playing Madden. So him and my pops have been playing this whole afternoon. I go to practice. I get out of practice. They on my line.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think I'm ready for you. I've been playing this game. Da. Oh, okay. All right. Let's play. The first game, I didn't even post the first game. The first game, I think only had like 50-something. It was like 50-something to 6.
How are you proud of that though?
You heard me say the first game I didn't post it. The first game I did not post it. So then he's like, man, F that. Let's take it to Minnesota. Y'all know how to play this game. Y'all doing this and doing that. You not beating me. I'm beating myself.
Oh man, he should not. He should.
Not with his
Well,
50,
he don't
not,
play
not
the
with
game.
his 50 to 6.
He should know that.
You not beating me. I'm beating myself.
Yeah.
Not at 50
Even
to
though he
6.
threw 7 interceptions,
Lord Jesus.
you not beating me. I'm
Which
beating
is easy to
myself.
this man.
Lord Jesus.
So-
we got to
Yeah.
talk to the developers about this game.
Yeah.
So at that point, you got to take the gloves off. And I did show mercy because in the third quarter, I started running the ball to chew the clock because I easily could have hit 100
Bruh,
plus.
87 to 6 is no mercy.
That's no mercy, dog.
Listen to me. At halftime, I literally think the score at halftime was like 56-0.
You're out the wheel for me.
I got the ball
did it right
back
then.
after halftime.
He-
I got the ball back after halftime. I easily could have just been boom, boom, boom. I chewed at least 4 minutes of the third quarter.
you say no mercy. This is me showing no mercy. This is me playing my little cousin, who's my age, by the way. Not somebody that's probably 20, 30 years older than me, and when he holds the controller shaking.
Look, that's how far we go
no,
back.
No disrespect to you,
That's how
Pops.
far we
I
go
fucks
back.
with you, Pops.
He look, swear. If he throw a ball and take off on a breakout, he's acting like he's really running with the guy.
Oh, damn.
He's one of them. So, no.
You knew better then.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you know
You
what?
getting the smoke.
Once it hit 50, you just got to go all run plays.
You know what? I'm about to come down there to Clinton and show you, teach you.
He was so serious about it to where all day that day he was writing down the plays that he was going to he was an offensive coordinator
That's
that
what
day.
took me out.
That's why I'm like, nah.
Because I'm looking, I said, hold up, he got square X trying. I'm like, what the hell?
He was
Like,
the real deal offensive coordinator. Shout out Pops.
But Kevin Petty for posting it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
And then he gonna post his score.
See, apparently I don't follow Kevin. Kevin, I'm gonna send you a Facebook invite tonight.
Man,
I got
y'all
I'm missing the good stuff. Apparently,
y'all ain't right,
My
man.
fault, my fault.
I'm talking about dog. It rubbed me so wrong because I laughed. And I'm like, I understand what you're talking about with the competitiveness, because that's how we are, me, my brother, and my father. But I'm like, damn, man, come on,
we
Pops,
compete
man.
in everything. That's why, like, my wife never understood that when I first met her.
Yeah.
That's one of them things where it's like,
I mean, it's a guy thing for one.
I get that, but damn, 87 to 6.
Yeah.
Dog,
anytime we step on the court, best
I
out of
possibly out
5.
there shooting with you?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
best out of
yeah.
5, best out of this, best out of that. I bet
Okay.
you can't do this. Let's
get
go
that.
play the game.
Yeah,
Like, everything is a competition.
yeah.
And we gonna talk shit until we play again. So it's like bragging
Yeah,
rights.
that's pretty much how we was and shit. Because you know, I'm king of dominoes, of course, man.
That's what I'm saying. I take everything
Yeah.
serious.
So I get what you're saying but I'm not gonna post it though.
I can post it, though.
Nah.
you
Not my
petty,
pops.
bro.
Nah.
I'm
You
posting you
petty.
cats.
That if
bro.
it was my brother, my cousin, like I actually posted me and my cousin score because you won't talk about let your foot off the pedal. The score at halftime was 35-14, and this is what I had told him because like I done waxed him 3 games before that, 21-0 with the Colts and the 49ers, and I keep telling everybody I don't lose with the 49ers. So the score is 35. Yeah,
Now,
you know.
he actually had a plays on the
Yeah, he's ready. So the score is 35-14 going into 35-14 going into half. I told my little cousin. It's what I told him.
Real deal.
I said if you score 28 points, you win the game.
Real deal, coach.
Score ended up being 77-27.
So see, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, come on, man, you get this, man.
I mean, I do. I mean, I'm gonna do it with my cousin and my brother. I just,
I'm letting the cat out the bag because
the wheel, man.
yeah, he petty. He real petty.
all my years, Pops, if you hear this, somebody play this for him. Every time we played, it's like I'm running straight, man. I'm not calling no blitz. I'm not doing it. It's been so many times where I can use a pick. I don't even go for it.
Yeah.
I highlight the defender and then let his guy go up and get it.
So how's the golf competition and shit? Because I see Big Bro still got the Charles Barkley swing.
I'm glad you said that because we even competitive with that.
Yeah.
Like, don't none of us really know how to play, but when we link up, it's like
it's fun.
We real deal like trying to compete and beat each other. So that's what I'm saying. But I've told y'all, like, my pops has taken up golf now, so he's actually gotten a whole lot better at it. So shout out to him for that because he's always giving me little pointers and things like that. But it's like when I come home, bring your clubs.
Yeah,
when you
that's
do this
shit,
and do that,
man.
bring your clubs. So it's like
That's good
everything is competitive. It's like I can't get out there and run up and down the court like I really want to no more. So now it's like, all right, we playing golf. We playing golf. Everything's competitive. But it's like, bro, he spent all day writing down the plays that he was going to run, trying to prepare for me. You called and asked for this. Nah, man. I got to take the gloves off.
That's what got me was the notepad of plays.
Yeah.
That's what got me.
Yeah, I just went and looked.
I ain't never played it. I'm like, bro, all Maddens are the same. Only thing that might change is the graphics here and there, whatever.
This man different because
the concept is still the same.
I'll be throwing too many interceptions, man. I'll be having Tom Brady.
It's
Tom
time.
Brady don't those type of picks in the game ever.
It's timing, man, and they made the zone defense way harder than previous Maddens because they the dropbacks, man. It's
all
just
the cornerbacks of prime time.
Yeah, basically.
All of them.
Yeah. So real quick before we jump on this last topic and then we'll close out of here.
So we ain't gonna talk about the NFC West. My bad. I mean,
no, that's what I was going to say. I was like, who is it that we ain't got to?
I have Geno Smith.
Geno
he's
don't
actually
look bad.
playing good though. He's actually playing good. This is what I was telling my cousin. He's a system quarterback. He went to the Jets. You know, when you go to the Jets, you might as well retire. or just do what Bo Jackson and then who else did that? John Elway did. Put your name back in the draft the next year. Okay. Like he's actually playing good football. He's playing better than Wilson right now. If you ask me.
Those are facts.
Adrian's daddy played better than Wilson right now.
Yeah. But like he's doing good. I mean, the Rams is the Rams. They suck. So Matthew Stafford look like the Detroit Matthew Stafford. Kyler Murray, as we said.
D-Hop will be back next week.
Oh,
or is it the week after that?
He'll be back week 6.
I got him.
This is week 5, so
so
either next week or the week after.
He has to sit 6 weeks.
But it might be a little bit too late.
Maybe too
late. Man, this is a 17-week season, man.
It is, but you know what? But like, cause see,
Yeah, you get a wild card with 8 wins.
As long as Garoppolo don't drop the bag, y'all better not get caught. If somebody catches y'all, we gonna open the mic and we have a conversation.
And we will, and I'll tell them, man, they ain't shit. I'll be on my Bubba Dub stuff, man. Y'all trash. I will tell them that, man. But like, I honestly think we should be 3-1. We basically gave the game away against the Birds. The Birds. They straight beat us.
Man, y'all was in control of that game. Even
man.
Before the rain came.
Man,
like it was sloppy out there, but y'all was in control of that game.
This is what happened. Like I told my cousin. We have the number 1 defense in the National Football League. But when your defense is consistently out there on the field, they're going to get tired. So they can make your Bears offense look like the fucking 07 Patriots. Where they gonna move?
But that was an ugly game, so it wasn't even on the offense per se.
That was just ugly.
Trey, is it Trey Lance?
But you gotta think about this. we had so many 3-and-outs, just like with the Broncos game. We had we didn't even the touchdown we had. We didn't have a third down play that drive. After we scored that touchdown and that field goal, every drive was a 3-and-out.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like he wasn't even trying to make his reads. He was just trying to run. And the Bears shut that shit down. That's why y'all kept having to get rid of the ball. But even with that, y'all was still up, 13-3 or something?
No, we only had 10 points that game.
Yeah, it was
10-0 in.
It was like 10-3.
It was 10
or something.
3.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
then Chicago came back.
Then Chicago scored their touchdowns, but it's like when your defenses, and I didn't blame it on the weather. I just like Chicago straight up. I'm not gonna say straight up. They beat us, but when you have inconsistent play on offense, that's what happens. You tire your defense out.
It is true.
That's what happened against the Broncos. Same thing. Consistent 3-and-outs. Defense keep coming back.
But that's what I was saying about the Ravens against the Dolphins.
And then the crazy part about it is
that's totally different.
And the crazy part,
because the only thing you have.
Hold up, because it's cutting in on your mic. I don't know if it's. Go ahead.
You have to know who you're playing against, and they're playing Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle, who are two of the fastest 5 receivers in the game, and they're trying to do bump and run and man coverage against 2 speed demons.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. You play. You got to zone them. Keep everything in front. They get a 10-yard pass, fine. You get 50. If you want to hunk and chunk off the field, fine. Tyreek was blowing brakes off the top of that defense. Somebody got to stop that.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we got to go prevent.
Hold on.
So that game, that Broncos game, I said this shit. When Jimmy threw that first interception, I said the game was over. Because I knew another one was going to come. It's just him. That's what type of quarterback he is. But the defense plays so stellar, and then like the pieces that we got on the team, it makes up for his mistakes. Now, granted, we don't have our running back as of yet.
Y'all don't need him.
I mean, yeah, but it's still good to have Elijah back there. I mean, even though Jeff Wilson had a good game against the Rams, but it's still to have your number one running back in your lineup and take less weight off of what Debo could do. Because I mean, if it wasn't for Cooper, man, Debo have a case to be the best receiver in the league just because of what he can do.
I think he's the most versatile.
Yeah.
I don't know about receiver.
I mean, but you think about it, like give him a quarterback that can sling the ball like Aaron Rodgers.
But do you really want Debo running posts and nines and?
I mean, but shit. but Debo wouldn't have to do that because it's just not his game. Debo's one of those. I'm gonna take a 10-yard slant and turn it into a 57-yard touchdown.
So that's why the quarterback he got.
Because if you want to think about it, when that touchdown, he shouldn't have got it.
He should.
He should have got killed when he jumped in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you want to be technical about it, but he's a receiver that's built like your Nick Chubb, a running back.
That's fair.
He just got that dog.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Coach. Here we go.
That's my quarterback.
We sliding over to y'all, man, because even with the injuries and as sloppy as y'all look in my eyes, the division is still y'all's. Like,
it is, and it
ain't even close.
It's not close. It's not at all. Carolina is a dumpster fire.
Facts.
The Aints done brought back the paper bags, and
yes.
the failed clowns are going to be the failed clowns, so I'm not worried about it. It's just...
Real quick, before we dive in, because I'm glad you said that. Should Drew Brees get more respect now?
Hell yeah.
Like, I feel like sometimes he didn't get the respect. Everybody's like, oh, Kamara's a beast. He's got Michael Thomas and da-da-da-da. Bro, they have suffered dramatically from a statistical standpoint since he's been gone.
The quarterback and their coach. They lost their whole identity.
Sean Payton did. Yeah,
So-
he's not there.
I'll give y'all that.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
like, is it? Everybody wants to say Drew Brees. I think a lot of it was Sean Payton. Sean Payton. There was just a perfect marriage.
That's fair.
They came in together. They left together. So you really
Yeah,
really
I
can't-
mean, but Sean Payton did have a full season without Drew Brees, and they didn't make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Last year was ugly. I don't know.
Because they tried to use the whole Taysom Hill effect, and it worked one game.
That's all. Once there's tape, the tape is out there, it's done.
And then you know what you're gonna get from Jameis.
Yeah,
You know, he throw up the handicap dub.
yeah.
But that, like I said, real quick, I ain't want to go too deep into it, but I was just like, man, them boys don't look good at all, Kamara or Thomas, and it's like, I don't know.
Crazy part about that division is if Tom Brady win in that division, you can win probably 6 or 7 games and win the division.
It looked like the NFC East for the last couple of years.
Right.
Man.
That's what I don't like. Before the season, I was thinking 13-4, 14-3. I'm cool with 11-6.
Tampa Bay gonna be 11-6.
I'm cool with 11-6. Let's get us in that. Let's get us in that 7.
Disagree.
Y'all ain't winning 11 games, man. Y'all still got some tough opponents in front of y'all.
I'm gonna say why they gonna win 11 games, because you got to think about it. They play Atlanta twice. That's 2. They play Carolina twice. That's
2.
4.
Yep.
They already 2 wins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 6 wins right there. Have y'all already y'all beat the Saints, right?
Yep.
They play them again, so that's 5.
We didn't play the Packers. We didn't play the Chiefs.
Then you got to think about this. They got to play the Seahawks. That's a win, well, probably.
We got to play the Rams.
I'm gonna say the Cardinals. They're losing to us.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't no guarantee, bro. The Cardinals, the 49ers, that's not no guarantee. And I think y'all play Cincinnati.
I know they gonna lose to us. Yeah, they losing to us.
We ain't losing to
They
y'all.
losing to us.
Losing to y'all.
They gonna lose to
I don't give
us.
a damn.
See if it's at court. Can y'all hear that, or is it just me?
Nah, my bitch is shit.
1 2 1 2. Hey.
Maybe it's just my headphones or something. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
Tampa
make
Bay
sure.
losing to us.
I think y'all still play Cincinnati.
Tampa Bay Bucks schedule.
Y'all got some tough games ahead of y'all, man. Now, granted, like I said, the
Y'all do
injuries.
play the NFC. The AFC North. Cause y'all play Pittsburgh, don't y'all?
Look,
They got all of that. Hell, Baltimore too.
Yeah.
all right, we play the Falcons. We play the Steelers. We
Yep.
play the Panthers. We play the Ravens, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Browns.
Yeah, they got the AFC North.
Here
Them
go my
ain't, I
phone.
don't need it because I already know.
Our tough.
Them ain't no
toughest
guarantees,
stretch
bro.
is
Out of the North, AFC North, you got to give them the Steelers game. Now
I give
the
them that because
other
Pittsburgh
3
looks trash.
Now the other 3 is when y'all play the Browns?
We play the Browns November 27th, Thanksgiving weekend.
What week is that?
We're in week 6, 7, 8, 9,
Gotta be at least
10,
12.
11, week 12.
Oh, Watson will be back.
I don't give a damn about that.
But honestly, like that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm just trying to have a legit
Yeah,
conversation.
Watson will be back.
I hit the button. Y'all said 11. I'm just saying that ain't no guarantee. Like y'all have a tough schedule ahead. Now again, it's early. Y'all are fighting the injury bug. Once some of them pieces start coming back, I need Godwin healthy though.
We do need Godwin healthy.
And you don't need to force him out there just to try to win games. You need him at 100 by the end of the year.
Okay,
It's too
look.
late for that.
We're gonna beat the Falcons. We're gonna beat the Steelers. We're gonna beat the Panthers. So we're gonna win the next 3. So now we're 5-2. The Ravens, I give you 5-3. I even give you the
I mean, but
Rams.
that's dependent
So
on
at 5-4,
Hardball's. Y'all beat
Y'all beat the Rams. I ain't worried about that one.
Okay, so far we beat the Rams. So after the Rams, Seahawks win. Browns win. Saints, I give you the Saints.
That's
49ers.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about the
We
Saints.
play the 49ers. We are beating the brakes off the 49ers. By the end, the Garoppolo wagon is over.
Oh God.
We beating the Bengals. We blowing out the Cardinals. We beating the Pack. We beating the Panthers. The final game is against the Falcons.
And when we play y'all, because I'm gonna need for you to be available that day.
I'm coming to your house.
That's cool.
Hopefully your wife cooked December 11th.
Rolls. I'm make
egg rolls.
Egg rolls.
December 11th.
And it said San Francisco too.
Y'all hear this now?
Y'all not beating us.
I'm gonna hold y'all to this. Like I said, it's no shade at Tampa, but it's like, bro, y'all got a tough schedule, man.
No, we don't.
The NFC South is so trash, man. They still got 5 more games.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna win the division hands down.
We're past our tough schedule.
Y'all ain't even started it.
Here's my phone.
I don't need it. Tom don't even look like Tom.
Tom right now is not Tom right now.
And that's why we finna get to that. That's what I'm saying. Like, first of all,
Steelers, Panthers, Ravens, Rams, Seahawks, Browns, Saints, 49ers, Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, Falcons.
We ain't even took in consideration how many days he gonna have to go for court appearances and everything. So he didn't get to practice that week.
I hate you.
He didn't get to do none of that.
You Burger King eating bastard. I hate you.
That's real life now, dog. That's gonna be one of them weeks when them divorce lawyers start talking them numbers.
All right, man.
Y'all gonna lose the game just off of stress.
Come on, all right, come on. Let's.
Here we go, y'all.
Segue. Let's go.
Right
Here we go, man. Like, I'm giving y'all the floor first because I already know we have a difference of opinion on this situation, and now we're on a more serious topic. It's like, as a husband, as a father, we all got kids. We all got significant others. Are y'all dropping everything if your wife say, I want you to be home with us?
So are we talking if I'm a $200 million man, or are we talking my real life now?
However you want to
I'm gonna break it down into, because this is basically what I had
his real life.
I had to tell my wife this, because I'm like, them checks got to still come. Now, in his situation, hell, his wife worth over $500 million.
She's worth more than him.
Exactly.
So as a competitor, I can understand why he's still playing. But at the same time, you're not playing for nothing. You have 7 Super Bowls. How many MVPs he got? 3 or 4? 3 or 4. Countless Pro Bowls. You have every quarterback record in the NFL. Why are you still playing?
That's my thing. There is nothing. The only thing that Tom Brady had to do was prove.
I hear it now. What you saying?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's that cord or what. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Am I good?
I can hear you. Try to straighten that cord out under it to make sure it's ain't no kinks in it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing Tom Brady had to prove was that he could be successful without Belichick, and he did it. This is me as a Bucs fan, knowing that's a little bit of insight. He messed up because he retired. She was cool. Finally, I got my baby home. We good. Because, like you said, there's nothing else Tom Brady can add to this record. He is the GOAT.
Like,
our grandkids are going to.
Nobody's ever going to win 7 Super Bowls.
Nobody ever.
No, never.
So he has nothing else to prove. They sat down. She said, "Baby, what are we doing for Christmas?" He looked at the schedule and said, "Baby, I'll be in Atlanta for Christmas." She said, "Get the hell out of my goddamn house."
But look, though, because both of y'all are correct. He has nothing to prove. He's got the records. He's got the Super Bowl. He's got all of that. And I've seen people online talk about, oh, they worth all this money and this. I'm like, from my perspective, money doesn't bring you a peace of mind.
It don't.
And if his peace of mind comes on that field, you can't ask him to turn that off if he's not ready to turn that off. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe she wants to dabble into something from her career perspective, and she wants him to be home now while she goes out and pursues something. And she's like, you're being selfish because now I'm stuck in a position where it's like, that's the only thing I can think of.
But we're still talking. But once again, we're talking about the number one model in the world. We're not talking the best quarterback, Tom Brady. The best model, Giselle. And I get what you're saying, but it's like,
retire and do what is the question.
And that's the thing. I think that he honestly sat down, baby. You know, they had a conversation, baby. Come on, please, baby, I'm done. And he sat there, and it's that itch. You got to realize something. When he does retire, Fox is paying him $375 million. Tom is only worth $250 right now. Fox is going to double his income to sit in the booth and say, "Here comes the slant."
Yeah.
Which means he's still not going to be at home. That's what I'm saying. It's like retire, but you're still going to be around the game. So, in my opinion, it's got to be deeper than just you're not retiring, so I'm leaving.
The thing that makes Tom Brady so great is somehow in his mind he still sees himself as that 6th round pick. 7 Super Bowls, countless MVPs, all the records, all their accolades. That man still sees himself as the underdog, and I don't know how he still does it.
But that's the thing, and not to get off topic too much.
Yeah.
I'll use us on Sundays.
Okay.
We ain't going around the city trying to jump in basketball leagues, still thinking we got it and this and that.
I still got it. I don't know what he talking about.
I mean, you did cook him last time.
Who cooked who?
He cooked you.
He ain't up to date.
I'm
You're right, because
I disagree.
I've been going. Look, I done went to physical therapy. My knees is perfect
So
now.
hold up. So that case, he didn't get the crown back, so you can't wear the belt no more.
What?
And I talking about Matt. We talking about real life.
Oh no, yeah, he got me.
Okay.
He got me a couple times.
Well,
I can admit that.
Okay, my fault.
Look,
I
we-
know
I can
that.
admit that.
Look,
I
I just got out there with them kids the other day, running up and down the court.
We go back
I had
and
some
forth.
turnover. I had some careless turnovers, but in terms of me being able to move, I can move again. But what I was saying was, it's like, I know that I can't go out and play full competitive with a league referee and this and that, but I still want to go play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to put the ball down. If he knows that he can still compete at a high level, I watched him air that ball out last week to Mike Evans and all of them. He's still elite.
He still got it.
So why turn it off when I know I can still play? Drew Brees could not play no more.
Because your badass wife came and said, "Sit your ass down and be my husband."
But here's the thing, and this is what a lot of people do not take in
A
consideration.
box must be trash.
Goodbye.
Go ahead.
We on live TV. And you
Nah, that's what, but that's kind of where I was getting ready to go. It's like, for men and women, I'm getting ready to say this. Even though you can love your wife or love your husband, sometimes you don't want to be at home. So his peace may not come from home. So this ain't a happily ever after, obviously, because he's like, hey, man, the kid's going to be in school all day.
I mean,
I ain't trying to sit in the house with you.
this man literally. She walked in the living room, sat on the bed, and said, "Baby, it's them or me, and he chose them.
Yeah. That's tough.
He chose them. Tom Brady said FDK.
Fucks with him because of that.
So look, here go the curveball though. Here go the curveball. And like I said, I hate to get off track a little bit. Bronny just turned 18 yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't keep up with it.
Bronny is 18 years of age. LeBron is in his 20th season of basketball.
Right.
Which means that LeBron has been in the NBA Bronny's entire life.
Yeah.
What if Savannah walks in and says, bro, I want you at home?
You already know LeBron will drop the ball in the middle of the court, put his jersey on half court, and walk off.
With Kareem's record right there within grass.
I think he'll leave. I think he would leave.
LeBron will put the ball in half court and say, I'm gone.
Yeah. I think he'd leave.
And if it was me, I'm telling Savannah, kiss my black ass. I'll be home when I get home.
I mean, he wasn't practicing on his anniversary though. He wasn't practice.
Kiss my black.
He was there with 12 sweaty kids.
So your players is important in the anniversary, huh?
Hey, we had practice that day. Our kids had practice that day. What I'm gonna do?
Fuck practice.
You good? I get it.
Fuck practice.
What I'm gonna do?
Shit, they can't make a layup anyway. Fuck them.
And now we go off the rails. This is why we're gonna be the top rated podcast in America.
Love the kids now. It's crazy because like me and my wife talk about that all the time, and we basically, and it's like what you said, because it's her father, man. He big time music teacher out there in Cali. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about like they go trips to Paris and all the Hawaii stuff like that, and he keeps saying, "I'm going to retire." We know damn well he ain't. He loves what he do,
and that's the key.
And you know his wife asked him and shit, and it's what you said. It's a peace of mind. He don't want to be stuck in the house with her, and I get that because sometimes I be like that. You know what I'm saying? I got the wife and I got the 6 kids at the house. I have a peace of mind when I'm not home. Like if friends, like for real, like
I feel you.
Like friend could tell me right now, you need to stop doing what you're doing. We'll probably have to go 3 rounds. Like I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. Like the only way I'm gonna stop is if my body is telling my mind, nigga, you need to quit. That's what happened with Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. Every athlete faces that decision. When is it time to hang it up?
True.
Now, if I'm a Vince Carter, let's use Vince Carter. He went 22 years.
Yeah.
Vince Carter knew from a physical standpoint, he really couldn't do it no more. Why am I going to keep going through this? This is time I can be at home with my family. I watch his podcast. He said it out of his own mouth. But when you look at a LeBron, you look at a Tom Brady, they're still competing. Tampa Bay has Super Bowl hopes.
Yep.
So if I know that I can still go out here and compete and have a possibility at another championship, no matter how many I have, that's still the thrill.
See how he said that? Tampa Bay has Super Bowl hopes. He said LeBron and Brady. So the Lakers ain't got final hopes?
Of course they do.
No.
And I'm a LeBron.
As long as LeBron is in the NBA, bro, it's championship or bust in my eyes.
It's a bust. But it's a bust.
Because they not making it past the second round.
I got on the shoes
and
one of the last
I
championship.
tell you who will wax them right now.
Every team in the West.
The 7 teams in the West will beat the Lakers, whoever make the playoffs, with the exception of maybe Dallas.
We jumping the gun, man.
Are we?
I'm keeping it 100. They not beating Memphis. They not beating Phoenix.
Nope.
They definitely not fucking beating the Suns. I said the Suns. Golden State.
Nope.
Denver's healthy.
Nope.
Of course.
You want me to keep going?
We can only go by what we witnessed last season.
Anthony Davis broke a fingernail yesterday. He gone for 4 weeks.
I don't expect him to play in the preseason, bro. They veterans.
Pat Bev still rocking the A1, Air Force One, black joints.
That's what I'm saying.
Russell Westbrook still can't throw the ball to Ocean on the beach.
But that's the beauty in it because
what beauty?
I'm not banking on Westbrook to be a contributing factor. If you get anything from him, that's a bonus.
He's
We're gonna have
making
an NBA episode. I didn't mean to get
He's
sidetracked.
making $40 million.
That's just bad contracts from where he was at before, and the Lakers was dumb enough to take it. You got to eat that.
$40 million, and you just said he's not going to be a contributing factor.
You got to eat that. That contract was already in place. The Lakers knew what they was getting when they brought him in there.
$10 bet he shoot over 100 air balls this season.
I bet my shoe
You want to take that? Anybody want to take that bet?
See how they do me? I'm trying to have a serious conversation, man. At the end of the day, Anthony Davis is going to be the contributing factor.
Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I have hopes that Anthony Davis has a healthy season. If Anthony Davis has a healthy season, I'm not counting the Lakers out, bro.
LeBron, the moment you catch Kareem, put the ball on half court, step on the ball, put a peace out in the air and say, I'm gone.
Man, look, get the ball, them 20s is nice, by the way. I like those.
Fire. Comfortable as hell.
I'm so mad.
Like
comfortable.
I like them. Like Fran seen them joints on Facebook. She said those gotta be Angelina shoes. I said, nah, those is bruhs.
Hey, he wore them to practice, and I was like, I said them low cut lugs. Lugs.
Nah, them is fine.
But honestly though, they hard though. They hard. Like for real.
Nah, them is fire.
They hard.
But real quick, before we wrap it up, because hell, we pushing an hour and a half now.
Great episode, by the way. Make sure you view
it. I really did enjoy this one.
Yeah.
That's why I said
Shout out to old time, man. Fuck them kids, boy. I'm gonna send you that shirt to Tampa Bay, my G. Got you. Because, I've been screaming that for the past year and a half. So,
man, it's officially
got you,
FBK
man.
From here on out.
This is what the podcast was built for, sports. Because, like I said, I love talking about this. We can do this all night long. And it just so happens that, you know what I'm saying, summer was kind of boring. So, we've been talking about any and everything. But
I honestly had some good topics, man. I really wish I could have stayed longer for the burger joint.
Now, hold up. Now, I'm glad you said that. Now, both you Burger King loving people, you invalidated your own argument by putting up a list that had Big Mac's number one. When was the last time you had a Big Mac?
Yeah, Big Mac number one?
Yeah. Nah, this I Googled.
When was the last time you had a Big Mac?
That's the number one burger.
Yes.
The list the list was
Big Mac was number one.
Best fast food chain burgers.
Right
now.
And it had Big Mac.
I mean, but shit, you got to think how long McDonald's been in the game,
which
is my point.
But that's what I'm saying. And if y'all go back and listen to that episode, I said Burger King was a honorable mention.
You did say that.
Burger King was one of them spots where it's like, if I'm coming home, I'm hungry, nothing else is open, Burger King's right up the street, I'm going to stop and grab a Whopper.
Can't go wrong with a Whopper.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, who eats Burger King? And then today, at least 15 people said they eat Burger King.
Y'all sheep.
Bro, I actually worked there.
I did too.
Shout out to my guy Patrick, man. Like, they have burgers there on their menu we created back in 14 and 15.
I worked on one on 26th and Broadway.
I was on Critton and Drive.
I was on the one on Broadway.
Like,
it was
because how I made the shit. I made customer stuff like how I would eat it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't slap. It was like kind of like artwork type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you can't. Man, me and my brother was talking about that other day. You can't go wrong with a Whopper.
And that's why I'm saying like the original reaction from everybody.
Bake oven.
The original reaction from everybody was like, "Oh my God,
Easy bake oven.
He's naming Sonic." And I'm like, every burger that I said was on that list.
I don't care, man. Them chili cheese.
There was all franchises,
bro. It said Sonic double cheeseburger. That's what I said on the podcast. It said Wendy's Dave's double. That's what I said on the podcast.
Franchise.
It said Burger King Whopper with cheese.
Franchise.
Every burger that I said is a burger that everybody eats.
From a franchise. They're the biggest franchises.
I don't care about the franchise. We was talking about the burger.
I still think the Big Bacon Class is better than that double though.
They have White Castle jalapeno cheese slider on the list. That's the list.
I don't even know what that is. Hold on.
When was the last time you had a Big Mac?
It's probably been a month or two.
When's the time you had a Big Mac?
Probably about a month or two.
I ain't had a Big Mac in years.
So again, the many outweighs the few, bro. You can put up a fight and die on that hill all you want to. People eat Burger
Big
King,
Mac,
man.
Five Guys Bacon Cheeseburger.
I said Five Guys Bacon Cheeseburger on the episode.
Whopper with cheese. Steak Shack Double Shack Burger. The Whataburger. The White Castle Jalapeno Cheese Slider. Steak and Steak Double and Cheeseburger. And the Wendy's Baconator are the top burgers in America. And ain't no one had any of those burgers in the last 30 days. Trash.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Hold on, what was the other ones?
Damn it, I'm through my
Steak
phone.
and
Hold on.
Shake, Baconator,
Hold on, I got
Whopper with cheese.
There you go. It was McDonald's, Five Guys, Burger King, Shake Shack,
Shit, I want Whopper
Whataburger,
now.
That's what I said.
White Castle.
I might go grab one real deal as soon as we
Steak
get
and
done.
Shake, Wendy's.
So real quick, like I said, I didn't even look at none of that until today. My list is pretty damn accurate, according to American standards.
Outside of the McDonald's,
All
that
right.
ain't on there.
And the second
I ain't
list.
see you. I ain't hear you name McDonald's.
Best
No,
fast
I
food
didn't name-
cheeseburgers rank. Culver's, In-N-Out Burger, Sonic, Whataburger, McDonald's, Wendy's, Carl's Jr., which is Hardee's,
Yeah.
and Jack in the Box.
I
Those
said
are
Jack in the
You
Box.
did say Jack.
Those are all national franchises. We're going back to the Jordan, LeBron shoe conversation. Jordans are always going to outrank LeBron's because he has a 25-year head start. But Jordans are trash. LeBron's is where they at. You say you love the 20s. Go.
But here's what I'm saying, and then we gonna close out.
Was that towards me?
That was me with the
'Cause
AK.
he did that like.
I done sprayed everybody.
I don't have no issue with LeBron's. I honestly, you have to think about the time frame. I don't. Even if you put LeBron's shoes back then, George's first shoe came out, what, in 80, 85, whatever?
Uh-huh.
I don't think LeBron's shoe would compete with Jordan's.
Comfortable shoes, bricks on feet.
You got to think about this.
Those are facts,
You got to think about this.
and I have them.
And I understand y'all.
And I got 'em.
I understand comfort is a big part
These are
of
comfortable as hell.
the shoe world. But you have to think about this. Jordans are more fashionable
And that's what I'm
than
saying.
LeBron.
People are hanging on to the mythical illusion that, oh, I got the new J's, I'm finna kill them and this and that. If it looks good and is comfortable, I want it.
like those,
I don't buy
those
LeBron.
are what, nines?
Sevens.
Sevens. And they're
So like
comfortable.
those and the nines that you got, I would wear those because I like the style of the shoe.
If I gave you these in a size 12, you wouldn't
So
take
what
them off.
number is that?
These are the
18.
18s, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I put on a shoe and I can walk around for longer than 4 or 5 hours with no complaints, and then when I take them off, it ain't one of them. Ooh, I gotta rest my feet.
But you know what though? The only pair of Jordans I had that was like it was my sevens that I had. Like
The ones, everybody take
I don't
the
wear
ones.
Ones
I don't
are
wear
terrible.
ones. I
That's
don't
what
wear
I'm saying.
ones. I don't
People
wear
are
ones.
not going to admit this, and I hate that we are all the way on sneakers now. People are not going to admit this, bro. Jordan 1s are one of the most popular ones, but there's nobody that's going to say that they enjoy walking around in
because
those.
of the
Jordan
multiple
himself told him when he played the Knicks, he took him right off and his feet was bleeding.
colors. Yeah.
I'm like, even Jordan 11s are not comfortable to me. They're stylish. They're one of the most iconic shoes on the planet.
That's the
They're
Continental
not
joints.
comfortable.
I honestly
Concords.
think his most comfortable shoe to me, especially hooping in them, is the 12s.
And I think those is concrete center blocks. And I
Like,
love the 12.
like, for
They're
real.
heavy.
They're heavy. All Jordan shoes are heavy.
I think that
I be telling them kids that all the time.
Now the 9s look like Tim's.
Facts.
Facts.
Now I think out of all his shoes that he got, I think his best pairs, as far as like colorway and design, is the 10s,
10s.
the 11s, and the 13s. Which is what I got on my feet.
My favorites are 10, 13, and 12.
I just love the 11s and the 13s.
See, the 11s, it's the colorway.
It's a colorway. I mean, like I got a pair of Breads in my. Once again, back to the
See,
Big
that's
Mac.
the only
I ain't wore
that's the
them.
only shoe
They
that I
about-
want out of 11s is the Breads.
They just happen to be at the bottom of my shoe tower, and I'm not about to dig to the bottom to get them. But I
Right.
love them.
But real quick, going back to the burgers, because that's what I'm saying. It's like when I listen to the playback and I listen to y'all's list, we come from two different perspectives because a lot of the places that y'all name, y'all are from here. Y'all have eaten those places and you grew up on it. You enjoyed it.
I'm shocked that y'all didn't name Dizzy Whiz and Burger Boy.
Hey, I'm mad about Burger Boy. I had Burger Boy breakfast the other day. Oh my goodness!
Because like when I listened to it, I'm like, hold up, man. I'm like, y'all had more time to think on it than I did.
See, I'm new to Burger Boy though. I just learned about Burger Boy this year. And
Burger Boy is good.
I'm
though.
mad at myself.
God.
I had one of them
How
joints.
long are you from Louisville?
I didn't. And let's think about it, dude. I work around the corner from Burger Boy.
Yeah.
I work 7 blocks from Burger Boy, and I didn't know about it until somebody mentioned it.
I stood in line for 45 minutes and I was like, you know what?
Best
I was
45
worth
minutes
it.
you
Hey,
ever
that
had.
was worth it.
Yeah.
You got to order it online. You got to order it online and go pick it up.
See, that's just like, see, Ollie's is cool to go down there now because the weather ain't bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's perfect Ollie weather.
Yeah. Go down there and get you one of them chili cheeseburgers.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like for me, I'm not gonna name our little mom and pop little burger spots because nobody in the world is gonna know what
be
they
the
are.
Best
Those be the
ones.
best.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what the Ollie Trolleys is. Ollie Trolleys is mom and pop.
But that's why I'm saying the list, in my opinion, mine is respectable because it's like I'm naming burgers that everybody eats. Y'all are narrowing your list down to burgers that nobody's gonna know about unless they come to Louisville.
Like, okay, so with Culver's, see, I just ate Culver's probably about 4 years ago and just started eating it since then. Like, the first time I had it, I was like, oh, that butter burger? I was like, oh, this shit fire. I'm about to start coming here eating this shit.
How long the outlet mall been open in Shelbyville?
It's been some years.
We're about 10 years now. That's the first time because I
You talking about where Nike and shit is?
Yeah.
I ain't been no 10 years.
it ain't been 10.
Nah, hell no. Nah. It's
Nah.
probably been about, I'm going to say about 4 or 5.
Nah, it's been longer than that. Man, I think it has been 10 because
We're pushing,
before we even moved here, they was building all that. And I've been here for 10 years.
Okay.
but back to it. That's the first time because they were shopping doing all that thing. I was like, man, I'm hungry, so I just happened to. I didn't want to help them pause. So I went over there to Culver. That's when I felt. I was like, hold up, this is the butter burger. That was,
Speaking of shit's fire, I've only had it once, and I apologize, people. I don't mean to turn y'all off. It gave me the BGs, and I've never been back. Like, even the thought of that brings me back to that day. I was living in Lexington. Like, we had one that was like right up the street from where me and Angelina used to live at, and
where's the Culver to Lexington?
right across the street from the mall. You know where Fayette Mall is?
Yeah.
You know where the little viaduct is?
Uh-huh.
Culver just right behind that.
Okay. You talking about over by the
By Myers.
Yeah, whatever that Mid America is right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never ate that before.
BGs.
Okay.
Straight BG. I'm talking about like by the time I finished it and got back to where we was like we literally lived right down the street. I don't forget what street that was. But like you go straight from the mall. You know where the little Mexican spot is on that corner, that little 3-way?
Yeah.
It's a set of apartments right there to the left. We used to live right there.
Donnybrook Court? That's why I say that.
No.
You talking about right there? Yeah, the Mexican spot, and then there was a Thornton's behind it, and the little Subway and a little Caesars right there.
No. Before you get to that street. So you like, here's the mall.
Yeah.
You come straight across, White Castles and all that's on the left.
Yeah.
And then you get to the stoplight. There's a Mexican restaurant right there.
Yeah.
And then you bust that left, there's a set of apartments right
Okay.
there on that corner. That's where we lived at. Because when I used to work at Mason, I would walk to work.
Yeah, because I live right there right there at the stoplight, the ones before the stoplight, right there, Donnybrook Court. That's where we stayed at.
Yeah. So we left Coverts, come straight up the
Yeah, I know
street,
what you're talking about.
made one turn,
Yeah.
got in the house. I was done for the rest of the night because I was glued to the toilet. And I've never been back to Coverts ever since. I swear to God.
Well, hold on,
That's,
so
that's
what
a
did you
3 minutes.
get?
That's a 3 minutes.
I got
with
the
light.
I got the double burger or whatever it was. I got some fries and I got a milkshake.
It might have been a milkshake.
So that's what I'm saying. I've
Might have been a
I've
milkshake.
never come close to walking
Yeah.
inside the door ever
Yeah,
again.
You
It
like
might have
toast
been-
Because that was a
Yeah.
traumatic
It might have been
experience,
a
bro.
milkshake.
Yeah, you like toast tolerant. You might get the checked out.
So, like I said, man, great episode,
This
man.
was fun.
I actually had fun tonight, dog. We get ready to get back into the swing of
Giselle,
sports.
Brady
and all
ain't
that.
there because your box is trash.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen. Y'all go follow the IG page. I even got a Twitter now. I got a TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube. Like, comment, all of that. Y'all inbox me. E got the hoodie on. Support the homies.
Oh, yeah, I got the hoodie on, and I even got the.
I appreciate everybody that copped the shirt.
Go ahead, make it one. I need one comment. Yeah, I need. That's how you pump the shit, man. That's what I'm hollering about. Keep it moving, man.
Appreciate that. I was supposed to go get the camera today, but after I got off of work, bro, I went to the gym. I came back home. I've been watching Jeffrey Dahmer. But I'm going to get the camera with the money.
That, man, everybody's fascinated with that. Now,
we're going to talk about it when I get off here.
His last one for $150,000. That's crazy.
So y'all definitely check out all the online pages, YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Hit the thumbs up, please, people.
Any other? I only paid $18 for this shit too.
Yeah, that hat is cold, man. I told him that earlier.
I'm gonna grab a hat.
So anyways, man, we out.
Ass toasted, no competition. Unleash coasting. I feel so high. I